At 80 years old, Jesus reunited with her mother in heaven. Even though her face was now wrinkled with age, her mother recognized her at a glance.
우리 애기가 이렇게 엄마.
But Jesus didn't know, the woman who loved her all her life was not her biological mother. When Jesus looked back on her life in heaven, the most painful memory was her mother's sudden death when she was young. First, she couldn't accept it, but one day, she overheard a friend saying that cries of a woman could often be heard from the reservoir nearby. Jesus was scared, but she gathered her courage, thinking it might be her mother.
여기서는 뭐하냐 너?
엄마 보고 싶어서.
After her mother passed away, Jesus lost her only support at home. Fortunately, she met a man who fell in love with her at first sight. After getting married, their life was filled with happiness, but it didn't last long. Her husband had a sudden accident and was left paralyzed. The heavy blow did not crush Jesus. Instead, she took care of her husband and worked to support the family. In her later years, she even adopted a daughter named Aini out of love. And so, she lived safely to the age of 80. When she reunited with her husband Liakjin in heaven, she never expected that one day, her husband would bring home a girl who had lost her memory. Watching their relationship grow more intimate, for the first time in her life, Jesus felt jealousy and sadness. Unable to bear it any longer, she ran away from home the next day and boarded a bus to the 1950s, hoping to see her mother one more time. Halfway there, Jesus remembered she could only recall what her mother looked like when she was a child. Her heart filled with uncertainty, but when she entered the familiar house and saw that kind face again, tears welled up in Jesus' eyes.
어머, 우리 혜숙이니?
She asked how her mother recognized her so easily. Her mother smiled, saying that in her eyes, Jesus would always be the little girl who never grew up. When Jesus tasted her mother's homemade food again, she couldn't stop crying. The night, Jesus hugged her mother tightly as they slept, feeling that no one else could ever compare to her mother.
엄마랑 산다 그럴까? 엄마랑 있으면 이렇게 늙었어도 아무렇지도 않잖아.
Her mother noticed Jesus' uneasiness and decided to tell her story. Not long after she got married, her husband returned from work one day, bringing another woman home. The woman was beautiful and elegant, completely different from her. From then on, the other woman became the lady of the house, while she was treated like a servant. Later, the woman got pregnant and gave birth, but she didn't want to be a mother, and left the child for her to raise. Her husband then traveled with the woman, but their train derailed, and both died tragically. Hearing the story, Jesus finally realized she wasn't her mother's biological child. Even though her mother loved Jesus deeply, she grew to resent that family. She feared that one day, she might come to hate Jesus too. That's what. She left one night without saying goodbye. She thought leaving would make it easier, but not a single day passed that she didn't miss Jesus. Her mother thanked Jesus for coming to see her, but Jesus felt even more grateful for all the love she had received growing up. Meanwhile, Clifton, like always, went to the earthly postal station to collect letters. Holding the letters, he remembered when he first arrived in heaven, he had taken the postal job just so he could sneak a glance at his wife while